everyone, this is your girl Janae Michelle from This Curvy Girl's Life, and I am here today to give you a first impression of a new foundation that I tried out, and that's what I'm wearing right now. So far so good, but I hope that you guys are interested. So this is the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 concealer and foundation, and so I want you guys to check out the video. Let me know what you think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be on Snapchat today. So for those of you who don't know, I will put the link right here for my Snapchat. You guys definitely check out my Snapchat. Let me know what you think. And yeah, so this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I did pick this up from Lady Moss Beauty online because I could not find it in stores, at least not this color. I found the collection of the Conceal and Perfect foundation and concealers, but I didn't see this color, and so I actually picked up the darkest color in the collection, which is Golden Toffee, and you can kind of see that it's definitely some kind of red neutral undertones. It's definitely a warm foundation. When it first went on, you'll see in the video, it seemed a little orange, but it actually is starting to oxidize and kind of settle into the skin a little bit, which I'm really happy about. So definitely be sure to stay until the end of the video, because I will come back with my impression of how it wore today. Did I like it? Did it, you know, just all my thoughts about the concealer. So I'll do that at the end of the video. I'll go through the day. So far, I believe I put this concealer on, or foundation on, at about 11:30. It's 12 o'clock now. So what I'll do is I'll come back at the end of the day and I'll show you guys what I think. So please stay tuned. Deuces. So right now I just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I use a little bit of the peach color just to kind of color correct in some areas that are dark. And so today we'll be doing kind of a first impression, how it wears for the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Pick it up at Milani.com, and it does run, I don't know if you guys can see that, it does run $9.99, so $10. So I'm going to give you guys a first impression. So one, definitely like the packaging, really nice, sturdy, nice hard plastic. I love the fact that it's a pump. I don't know, something about a pump versus like just that liquid you kind of have to pour out. I love a pump. And this is really nice. Because this is my first time using this, I am going to be trying it with one of my favorite, I guess this is a powder brush, like a kabuki flat top powder brush, but it's super dense, and this is by e.l.f. I'm going to actually apply it with this, and then I'll blend it out with my beauty blender, since this is my first time trying it. So I'm going to shake it up a little bit just to make sure it hasn't settled. Then I'm going to do, so this is one pump there. So I'm going to do 1.5 pumps just to be safe. And then using my finger, I'm going to apply this kind of all over my face. And what I do like about it, it's nice and thick. As you can see there, like you can kind of see it on my finger. Nice and thick, so it's not going anywhere. This one says that it combats under eye circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with this full coverage, water resistant foundation plus concealer in one. A no mess, no drip pump dispenses just the right amount of fluid needed to achieve a flawless look, works around the clock to keep skin looking naturally perfect. So it does say that this is a full coverage concealer, foundation, and right now it is looking a little orange for my complexion, and like I said, I did get the darker of the colors, but I'm going to finish blending it out. What do you guys think? I can still see my dark circles a little bit as I'm looking in the monitor. I feel like I still see a little bit of my dark circles, but I actually like the coverage. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender just to see if it buffs it out a little bit more, but to be honest with you, I really like this coverage. It doesn't feel heavy, it feels very light, it blended out great, which I loved. Okay, so I'm liking this, you guys. Like, so far I am very, very happy. I did do another, just a small little dime size amount, because I'm gonna go in under my eyes a little with the Beauty Blender. Just to kind of cancel out, you can kind of see the difference. Cancel out a little bit more of the darkness under there. So yes, I am loving this foundation right now. Like, this is giving me life. So then I'm just gonna go around that and just make sure it's blended, just because it probably is slightly different color because we had a little bit more foundation underneath. So for my powder, just to kind of set this look, which I'm liking right now, like I'm loving the color, I am going to use MAC Skin Finish, so in Dark Deep. Let me grab that. This is my mineralized MAC Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and then I'm just going to go in with a kabuki brush and just kind of set my entire face. All right, so first impression of the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, now that I actually have it on my face, is I like the consistency. It wasn't runny, it was fairly thick, but yet it blended very nicely on the skin. When I first put it on, I felt like it had a very orange tone to it, but now that it's settling into my skin, I feel like it is blending out very well. I hope that it's coming over on camera like the way I see it, but I'm definitely liking it so far. I really like it, and I actually used it under my eyes as well as a little bit of an extra concealer just to kind of see how that worked, and it definitely worked on my under eye circles. For $10 you get 1 fluid ounce. You can use it as both a foundation and a concealer. It doesn't feel heavy or weighted on my skin at all. It actually feels very light, and I love the way it blended. I love the way it blended. I loved how it feels on my face. My face doesn't feel dry or anything like that right now. So I'm gonna go on throughout my day. I'm gonna notify you guys on Snapchat, but then I'll come back at the end of the day and also just kind of let you know how it's settled, how it's working on my face, how it did throughout the day, especially on a hot California day. And it claims to be waterproof, so we'll also see if it's sweat proof. But definitely so far so good. Definitely enjoying that. So yeah, so I will see you guys tonight. Deuces. Hey everyone, so it is about 9.5 hours later. So it is 9:25, and it's actually really hot in my house, so you guys have to forgive me, but I wanted to come back and just let you guys know how this has been holding up. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you kind of see me throughout the day wearing it, but it is it definitely held up very well. Like, I think that around my mouth seems to be a little bit darker, like I lost some coverage a little bit under my eye, but other than that, like other than those areas, I'm actually not seeing a whole lot of, like, I mean, this is 9 hours later and I feel like this did a really good job. Like, I like the color, I like how it held up. I don't see a lot of the fine lines that usually are very deep at the end of the day. The fine lines aren't deep. The coverage was really great. It felt really light. I actually did not have a lot of transfer, so, like, you know, if I touch my face or anything like that, like, I didn't notice a lot of transfer. So this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and this is in the color Golden Toffee number 14. So far, as a first impression, like, I'm in love. Like, I love how this wore today. I like how light it feels. Even with me sweating right now because it's hot, I feel like it has more of a dewy look than like me looking sweaty. But overall, this did really well. It was a hot day in LA, so I was in and out of the heat, I was in and out of the mall, so I was in and out of air conditioning. So, like, my face really had different elements, all these environmental factors, and I feel like this held up really well. So for a first impression, like, I'm giving this at least, I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10, because as of right now, like, I can't find a whole lot wrong with it. When I first put it on, it felt really orange to me, but it settled into my skin very well. It blended out very well, and for 9 hours later, like, I ain't even mad, yo. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. But I'm very excited about that. So 9.5 hours later, first impression, I'm actually loving this. I'm kind of digging it. Digging what? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, definitely like more first impressions, more makeup, especially for darker complexions, then let me know. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you liked about this video, and I'll definitely try and get more videos like this out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next video, deuces.